For the past 25 years, if you wanted to day trade stocks and options in the US, you needed $25,000 sitting in your account. In that time frame, if you made 4 trades in 5 days without that $25,000, you'd be locked out for 90 days. You'd have no warning, no appeals. This was a rule that FINRA put into place in 2001. On June 4th, it's all gone. We're going to talk a little bit about the PDT rule and why it was even implemented in the first place. What's kind of changing behind the scenes with some of the margining and some of the questions that we get around intraday margining. And we're going to get into just the key facts that you need to know for this change that comes June 4th. So what is the PDT rule? Just to give you some quick context, the NASDAQ ran up 600% in the late 90s off the dot-com boom. Then it crashed 78% by 2002. The S&P dropped 49%. Retail accounts were blowing up with borrowed money. So in 2001, FINRA created the PDT rule. It was a 4+ day trades in 5 business days was the limit on margin, and if you did more than that, you got flagged. You needed $25,000 at all times, and if you dropped below that, you were frozen out for 90 days. The 25K was set in 2001 dollars, roughly 14K adjusted for inflation now. It was never updated. It never actually measured risk. It just counted trades. This PDT rule has been a problem for traders for many, many years, and it's finally changing here on June 4th. Here's everything you're going to need to know about this. There is one interesting new point to the system. It's called intraday margin. An intraday margin doesn't apply to option trading. When you trade options, you are on a standard Reg T margin. You can't use anything more than the margin available. Some brokers allow for intraday margining on stock positions. And so if you are trading stock in an intraday margin account, you'll need to be able to cover that cash amount throughout the day. What that means is that you can't carry that extra margin through the end of the day. And you also have to settle those positions at the end of the day to not be in a margin debit. Now, intraday margin doesn't really apply to most people in a Reg T margin account, certainly not those at tastytrade. Those accounts are just standard Reg T margin. So the new system does not apply to option trading. It is just applying to those stock positions. So in the old system, the PDT system, 4 day trades in 5 days on margin and you were flagged. Under 25K, your account gets restricted. You can't day trade until you bring that account back to 25K or you'll wait 90 days. It was a brutal thing for smaller sized accounts. Some brokers gave you a one-time reset, but after that, you were done. And it wasn't just a broker restriction, it was a FINRA restriction. It didn't matter if every trade was profitable, if every trade was a losing trade, or anything in between. It was just the FINRA rules. So the new rules, nobody counts trades. You can day trade as much as you want. There's no 25K floor, no trade counting, as long as your account can handle it. There's no issue with trading stock or options, as long as you can settle up with the cash at the end of the day. Some key details here. You only need $2,000 in your account to open a margin account, and that $25,000 rule is now gone. As long as you have enough to cover whatever you're trading, you have no issue with the PDT rule anymore. You have no more trade counting. Make as many day trades as you want. The PDT flag doesn't exist at all. If you go over an intraday margining limit or you're in a margin call, you'll likely be blocked from making additional trades by your broker. Some will let the trades go though, and in that case, you might be in a margin call at the end of the day. 0 DTE options are now part of the equation. If an option expires in the money on a deliverable equity or ETF, something like SPY, Qs, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, that will count towards your intraday margining or your margin debit. Be careful with those trades that expire 2 shares. In something like SPX or XSP, those options are cash settled, and so you'll have no issues there. Money sitting in your bank sweep program now counts towards your buying power. It didn't before. So any cash that you have on the sidelines will count towards your available buying power. Regular margin rules still apply to options. So there is no additional margin that comes with options in a Reg T account. The new system adds a layer only to stock positions, specifically when using intraday margin. If you're not in an intraday margined account, you have nothing to worry about. Keep in mind, this is not unlimited buying power. The PDT rule being gone does not mean that you can just unlimitedly trade as much capital and as much stock as you want. You will still be subject to buying power requirements. And for those in non-intraday margin accounts, you won't have this issue at all. The PDT rule going away is a huge win for the retail trader. It allows you to trade in and out of your stock or options positions without having to worry about limitations into the future. So long as you don't use intraday margining or your intraday margining is kept within its limits, you shouldn't have an issue. For those in Reg T margin accounts, you won't have an issue at all. Your stock buying power is capped. Your options are standard margin. And so the PDT rule going away is a huge win overall for the retail trader.